Hi everybody. I have not done any filming or tutorials or even really posted anything on Instagram for a long time. So today I'm going to change that and I'm going to do this look for you, this kind of coral, purpley, glittery, smoky eye. And I thought that would be a fun spring and summer look and a good way to incorporate color without looking like a clown, which no one needs to do that. So I actually already filmed this and then I accidentally deleted it. So I already have the look done. But I am going to take off all my makeup and start from ground zero so we can do this. Okay. Okay, so we are starting off with no makeup, a totally clean face. I left my eyebrows filled in because I hate filling them in and I didn't want to start over. So I have done that. I might touch them up just a little bit in the process. I'm going to start with spraying my whole entire face with some Fix Plus. Usually we do this after everything is on to set it, but there's lots of minerals and nutrients in this and I just want to spray it on first, especially because I just took my makeup off. My face feels dry and I have that, so that's great. Okay, so we are going to start by priming the eyes like I always do. You want to make sure you have a base for your shadow to go on so it can adhere to the skin better and prevent creasing in your eyeshadow. So I'm using Prolong Wear Concealer from MAC and I am in the shade NC15. NC15 is what I'm using right now, which is really pretty fair, but I am pretty fair right now. So I am just going to get this all over my lid from lash line up to the brow, just so we have an even canvas to work with. And just kind of pat that in, maybe rub the excess down below. We'll go in and really do concealer after the eyes are done. Today we're going to work with glitter, love, and this is a beautiful look and will look good on any eye color, skin type. Really, really flattering. Okay, so we're gonna start. I kind of created this combination. I really like it. I don't know how to not make my mirror show right there. Sorry, you guys. Oh, and my hand's still broken. So I wanted to do like a coral on the outer crease and purples. We're working with purples today. I'm going to show you how to work with some color. And I didn't have a coral eyeshadow that I thought would look good with the colors that I chose. And so I am going to use a coral blush. And just FYI, you can use blush on your eyes all the time. It really does look good. It's very complimentary. So I do have a coral blush that I'm going to use, and this is going to be my outer crease color. So with my big fluffy blending brush like this, I am just going to dab my brush in and get a good amount of product on, and I'm just going to start in the outer crease and just tap my brush there and start making little circles like this. And then I'm going to sweep it in towards the inner crease this way. And I really want to get a significant amount of product on since we're working with purples, and I want this to be really, really blended and kind of blown out and no hard lines anywhere, right? That's what we want to do. So where you first place your brush is going to have the most amount of pigment. And so that's why I'm starting in the outer corner, because I want the concentration of the eyes to be on the outer corner, because that makes them look bigger and more open, and that's what we're looking for. But I am bringing it into the inner crease and just kind of fluffing that back and forth. I'm taking this all the way pretty much to the brow bone. Because like I said, we don't want to have like any harsh lines because that's not cute. So, and then I'm going to take a, where is it? Oh, this blending brush, this E25. Mine's really dirty, but, and I'm going to mix these two purples. This is called Nocturnal, and this is called Tease with Ease. And this one is a little too cool, and this one is a little too like magenta, and so I'm gonna just mix them together. So I'm gonna dot some of this and some of the other one. And that's kind of a good way to maximize your makeup collection, is if you don't have, is to just kind of combine and mix colors together. So I'm just staying in this lower crease here, and again I'm starting on the outer crease and just making kind of circles. I'm dragging this in a little bit towards the pupil because I do want to have some color here, and just back and forth, windshield wiper motions, really getting a nice concentration of that pigment in there. I'm going to do the other side and just keep blending, 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 blending. Always keep blending back and forth. But notice how we're not taking this purple shadow higher than the coral shadow, because we want to have a gradient of like, you know, like the lightest on the upper crease, and then a mid-tone, which is what we're doing. And then we're going to go in with a little bit darker purple to deepen it up and give the eyes some depth and make them really, really pop. Okay. Then I'm going to take another blending brush, and I just kind of want a really pretty wash of pink, and any pink will work for this. There's a million colors that you could use, but the one I'm using is called Jest, and it's kind of, yeah, just kind of a nice neutral pink. And I am gonna put this all over the lid, and because I'm gonna go over this with the pressed pigment that is glitter, and it's so gorgeous, I don't really care where, well, I care where this is going, but we're going to put that over, so it can kind of be a little bit sloppy here, but just making sure to get it all over the lid. And that is looking good. Okay, then I'm going to go back with my big fluffy brush, and I'm just going to, with no additional product, I'm just going to kind of do circular motions over the color that we've already got, just to make sure there's no harsh lines. I don't want any lines in this look. Okay, so you can put additional blush, that coral blush, which by the way is Peaches, FYI, and or just use it clean. So you can see we're kind of getting a good base here. This is good. So then for the super fun part, the glitter. Yay! Oh no, we're gonna do the crease, the crease first. So I'm gonna go in with, this is called Sketch. And I've hit pan here because I love this color, and I probably use it almost every single day. It's a very deep wine color, and I would say if you don't have on a single MAC eyeshadow, this hair is bugging me, this is the one that you want to get. It's so universal and goes with everything and every eye color. Just amazing. So on a stiffer blending brush like this, I'm going to take this darkest color, and we're going to put that right down tightly in the crease, and that's what's going to add that pop of color and the dimension and the depth to this eye. And I'm just staying right low in the crease. I don't want to go above the mid-tone purple that we used. because again, we're going for that gradient look. And I'm still concentrating the majority of the product on the outer corner. Just taking circular motions. I am coming in towards the pupil a little bit and just really kind of hitting that outer crease. Okay. And then with kind of what's remaining on my brush, I will kind of swoop that into the inner crease a little bit. But notice how I'm staying down low. I'm not taking this above here. I want this to be low, so we still have that gradient color going on. Sometimes I have to look in my actual mirror and not the camera, so to make sure that I'm getting this right. And then I'm just going to take that second brush I use again in my sketch, and I am just going to blend this just a little bit more here. And I think it's important to kind of stop and look at yourself from different angles sometimes to make sure, you know, you've got it blended really nicely and you have even amounts of color, etc. Okay, so we've got that. Now we get to go into the fun part, because I love glitter and I love everything sparkly. I mean, really, who doesn't? So, if you have never worked with a pressed pigment before, this is what I'm going to use today, because I absolutely love these. And instead of like this, which I've used before, this rose pigment, this is just loose, straight pigment. MAC has these pressed pigments, the same thing, same exact thing as what is in the other container, just in a pressed, literally a pressed format. And these are fun to work with. I've chosen this beautiful pinky color. It's called Sweet Acting. And I just want to put it on the lid over the pink that we've already used. So when you're dealing with pigments, I either use, it's called a glitter glue by Too Faced, and this is essential for working with pigment if you're putting it all over the eye. For this look, I just kind of want it to highlight what we've already done, so I don't need a whole lid full of the pigment or the glitter. Excuse me. So I'm going to use this brush, which is a 239, and I'm going to spray my brush with Fix Plus or any setting spray. You can even use eye drops for this. Not really water, that doesn't work the same, but eye drops, Fix Plus, Urban Decay has a great setting spray. I'm just literally going to spray my brush, and which side? Oh, that side. I'm going to load up my brush. This will help you. Spraying the brush makes it so it'll stick to the eyelid and we won't have fallout all over the face and the cheeks, which can happen with glitter and pigment. So I'm just going to put this right on the lid. I'm going to kind of focus on the inner part. So I'm going to pull my eye taut and I'm just going to pat this on. You want to pat it on, kind of stipple it on before you pull it back and forth. That'll just help with, you know, like I said, getting a lot less fallout. So again, I'm just kind of patting this on. And then I'll maybe rub it in just a bit, especially on this inner corner, because I kind of want to highlight the inner part the most. We're still going to have glitter and pigment towards the outer crease, but mainly on the inner crease. Loving that. See how that just kind of makes that pop? And if you can see there. And then on the other eye, I'm going to do the same thing. Patting on here like we did on the other side. And this is so beautiful. This would be a fun look even just without the shadow and just a little bit of this pressed pigment, some eyeliner and mascara. Oh, gorgeous. Okay, and then I'm gonna kind of swipe it on here in the inner corner. And that is the perfect amount of glitter for me. Obviously, you can put as much glitter as you want. I am all about that. But for this look, I just want it to just accentuate and not be the focus of my look. And I'm going to hurry and do my liner because my eyeliner takes me the longest out of my whole makeup routine. And I do have a video where I talk about my liner, but I'm going to do a new one, I think, soon because I've kind of changed a couple of things I think makes it a little easier. But I am going to use Maybelline Eye Studio. I always forget the name. Eye Studio in Blackest Black. I'm going to do my eyeliner and then we'll finish up the look. Okay, guys, I did my foundation and my concealer and my liner, and as you can see on my liner I did a little bit of a wing here, and for me this is kind of on the thinner band of eyeliner for me, but I decided I liked it because I wanted to showcase kind of the lid and the glitter and the pop of color. Okay, so we are going to finish off the eyes and then the face, and then we'll be good to go. So to do that, I want to take, I really want to, since I did, you know, a heavier band of eyeliner on the top, I want to just really kind of smoke out and smudge out the lower lash line and have it be really soft and no jagged edges or anything like that. So, and honestly, I think this is what people have the hardest time with their eye makeup is this part. So I really wanted to focus on this. So I'm taking a 212 brush or any kind of tight lined brush. And we're using Sketch again, which I used in the outer crease, right? Yeah. And I am going to get right up. I'm going to literally lift up my eyelashes and push this color right along my lash line. And as I've talked about before many times, I have permanent eyeliner, tattooed eyeliner on my eyes. So I have not put any eyeliner down underneath on this lower lash line, even though it probably looks like it. Okay, we're going to do both eyes. And this can be kind of jagged and doesn't have to be too precise since we are going to go in and blend this all out. But I want this to be pretty kind of smoky down here. Okay, so we're going to take a pencil brush, which I talked about in my last video, all my brushes. Looks like this. And I am going to use those two purples, Nocturnal, and I always forget this one, Tease with Ease. And I'm going to, as we did on the lid, I'm going to mix those two colors together. So just dab it in each of those colors and get it on the brush. And I'm going to take this pencil brush and I'm going to lift up my lashes. And I'm just going to start in the outer corner and I am going to blend, 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 blend. So I am going to mix the Sketch, the darker purple, with this lighter color. And this is what totally finishes off the eye and makes it look amazing, is doing this on the underneath. Instead of just leaving it blank, this is what we want to do. And my eyes are so red because I had to get up so early today and I'm so tired. And literally, this part can take me like, I don't know, sometimes I spend like a full 45 seconds or a minute on my lower lash line blending this out. You have to be patient with this part. And I think most people just kind of rush through this, but it really does take time to get it to blend and look soft and blended down here. And just be patient with this. And I am connecting my eyeliner here. I am definitely bringing this color kind of out and to connect that in the corner. Okay. So this kind of ties the look together with the color on the lid and the color underneath. And then I'm going to highlight underneath my brows, and I'm going to use the highlighter that I'm going to put on my cheeks. This is Laura Mercier. It's highlight in 01. Hi. And I'm just going to put that on my brush that I used to highlight, and I'm just going, whoa, that's a little much, right underneath the brow bone. So when light reflects here, it'll look gorgeous. Right underneath the brow bone. And then I think, since I was a little heavy-handed with this side, I'm just going to take my blending brush and just make sure there's no lines up here, because we're going for a nice blended look. So now we're just going to finish off with a coat of mascara. And if you guys have watched me before, you know that I'm not really a big fan of false lashes. Sorry, my mascara fell on the ground. And because to me it's too much of a pain to put them on, and I just don't want to deal with that. So that's why I kind of do a thicker band of eyeliner on the top, is that it makes the lash line look a lot fuller and I have a lot more volume. And so I'm taking an eyelash curler and I'm going right at the base of my lashes, and I'm just giving it a couple good pumps and making sure those eyelashes are curled. Do you see that? Oh my gosh, I think I bought waterproof mascara. Ugh. I don't even know what I've done. Ugh. Okay, so I'm going to take my mascara and I'm just going to get this on my lashes pretty generously. I have been using a lash serum called Babe Lash, which I've talked about and posted some pictures of. It's similar to the prescription Lilash and other lash products. I can tell you that I absolutely love Babe Lash, and I've been using it for 5 months, and seriously, my lashes are like crazy long, crazy full. I absolutely love it. I cannot say enough about it. And I would say that if your lashes are on the shorter side or not on the fuller side, Babe Lash would be a great investment. Definitely better than getting lash extensions, which are very expensive, are hard on the lashes, and take a lot of time to upkeep. Look at those lashes, you guys. Can you even believe that? I'm just saying that because it's not, oh, I can't even get a good angle. Anyway, it's pretty amazing. And I am definitely putting mascara on my lower lash line. Sometimes if you have shorter eyelashes, you can get away with skipping this part, but since I've been using Babe Lash and they've really grown, my lower lashes have grown as well. And I don't ever skip this part because I get shadow on my eyelashes and then they just look weird. So this isn't something I would skip if I were you. And I'm using Falsies mascara by Maybelline, which I love, except I think I bought the wrong one. because it feels different. I don't know. I'm just gonna hurry and do this other side. Give it a couple good pumps. You can get an eyelash curler at the drugstore or anywhere. Maybe I'll do it like this. There we go. I've had mine forever, and you don't need to spend a lot of money on an eyelash curler. Definitely invest your money elsewhere. This eye is really kind of awkward for me to do with trying to film this, but we'll just pretend. Make sure that when you're putting on mascara that you don't neglect your lashes on the outer and the inner part. So we all have, well, most of us have eyelashes in here. See how I'm like painting those on? Sometimes these ones get forgotten because it is kind of hard to get in there and get to them, but it'll make your lashes look a lot fuller and thicker if you don't neglect those inner and outer lashes. So you can see how long it kind of takes me to put on mascara. Like, it's kind of a thing, you know? It's like you don't just do one swipe and that's it. Especially when I'm really wanting to, oh, I have like one little hair right here. Oh! Especially like when I'm wanting to really have my eyes be the focus of my makeup look. I don't kind of speed through my mascara. And for some reason, I tend to get it all over my face. So the more careful I am, the slower I go. Usually, I don't get it everywhere. Except apparently today. That's just great. By the way, if you do get mascara on your face, it's best to leave it and let it dry and then kind of, you know, use a Q-tip or your fingernail or something to just kind of scrape it off. Otherwise, it'll be kind of a big giant mess, like I'm making right now. Okay, mascara, check. Eyebrows, check. Liner, check. Done. Now, I'm just going to contour, do a little bit of bronzing and blush, and we're good. So, I'm going to use a bronzer that I recently got. It's called Give Me Sun. To be honest, I don't love this bronzer, but I'm going to use it anyway. And I'm going to start on this outer portion of my face. And again, same with the eyes. Where you tap your brush first, you're going to have the most product. So I'm doing that on the outer part and just kind of going underneath my cheekbones and really just blending this color in. And this really gives dimension to the face and kind of carves out those features and those cheekbones, which we all love to have. I don't really naturally have very prominent cheekbones, so I do this, and then they look like it. And I'm going to bronze along the hairline, getting right up into it, on the temples, making sure not to come too far in, though, or too low on the forehead, because I want the center part of my face to stay light, and that way it looks more slim and the light part kind of stands out and goes forward, where the dark parts here kind of recede. I'm just going to tap a little bit here. And I always take bronzer and go underneath behind my ear and down under my chin and my neck, just to make sure that everything blends, that we don't have any crazy lines, because that's never cute. Never! Okay, and so because I went with like a corally color in my eyes, I kind of want to keep that same color on my cheeks. So I'm going to use this gorgeous blush that I've fallen in love with, and it's called Style. It's like this corally, it has flecks kind of gold. It does have shimmer in it, and because I've got shimmer on the eyes, I don't want to have like, bam, sparkly blush on the cheeks. no, that's way too much unless you're going, I don't know, somewhere, not in your regular life. So I'm just going to take this blush with a little bit of shimmer in it, not too much, and I'm going to just put it on the apples of my cheeks and just kind of fade it into that bronzing that we've done, just to have a nice, pretty glow. And I'm just kind of smiling into that, and notice how I'm kind of leaving this part blank. You don't want to bring your blush all the way into your nose. Oh, no, 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 no. We just are highlighting. We're just making the cheekbones pop out, just giving a little bit of color to those cheekbones and kind of blending that back towards the ear with the bronzer. See how much more complete that looks with the blush? Oh, I love blush. Come on. And then I'm going to just quickly highlight using that same highlighter I used on my brow. I'm just going to highlight the cheekbones just a little bit. Again, since the focus of this look to me is the eyes. Oh, I have to put highlighter over my blah. I don't want a super highlighted face. I'm just going to tap some on the bridge of my nose. Cupid's bow. Just dust a tiny bit on the chin. And then I'm going to finish it off with a beautiful gloss. It's kind of a corally, pinkish, not too like pink, because I don't want that. We're kind of sticking with this coral theme, right? And I'm not going to put on any lipstick. To me, spring and summer is a time for gloss. It is like, put the lipsticks away, bring them out in the fall and the winter. I mean, there's lots of awesome pink and lip gloss or lipsticks too. But I just want a nice glossy look. Making sure to get all rubbed in. And with that, your look is complete. I'm going to use my setting spray, this Fix Plus, and just spray it all over and gonna give a nice generous coat to make it stay. Whew. Just take a bath in that, you know, it's fine. And with that, you've got purple and coral eyes and a great look for spring and summer. And I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, and I am going to start to do more soon. And thank you for following me, and post any comments or questions, or if you try this look, I'd love to see it. Tag me on Instagram at The Makeup Nation, and I would love to see what you come up with and what you guys create. So I love to see what other people do and ideas and what they like to use and so feel free, please share with me. So I love you all, and I hope that everybody's having a great spring and summer so far, as we're kind of coming into Memorial Day and all of that. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.